All right, now my Civic is doing something new. It sounds like it wants to start strong, but it won't stay started. What I was trying to show was that with the key in the on position, all of the lights in the cluster should be on, but they weren't. This problem was intermittent because next it started to work. And, oh, wait a minute, maybe this time it'll stay. Okay, so I think I have something going on with the ignition switch because all the fuses are good, but once it starts and gets the signal to run, it won't stay on. So I'm gonna drive it home and hopefully I'll be able to address this quickly. So with the issues I'm having, I'm gonna try and replace the ignition switch. So I have to take off this cover, which could use a wipe down, remove my little hands-free mic, and this separates from the lower portion. I don't want to break this thing. Let's see if I don't really remember how this comes off. There we go. But I do remember these screws. There's 1, 2, 3 screws to get the lower cover off. There's a screw. And to make things a little easier, I'm going to take off this panel, and there are 3 screws holding it in as well. And I think that's it. I think I can just pull this out now. I think. Yeah. And if you follow the wires that come out of here, they go across and behind there, and you see they come through here and then snake down there, then go behind this, come through here, and they end up plugging up back there to the upper left of those yellow cables. And the other one ends up plugging up right here to the right of all the fuses. So that's what we have to disconnect. So just through there is the plug, and I am going to try to get a good view of it while I unplug it, but there is really not a good way to do it. That was going to be very difficult, so I'm going to remove that bolt there and that bolt there, and I think that'll allow me to remove that panel or plate, and that should give me better access. And I am hoping upon hope that lets this come down. Oh, that's fantastic. So that makes accessing everything pretty easy. So I can get to this one, and then this one here. Boom. So that's all the electrical connections that I need to disconnect. And then looking at the new one, it looks like I have to disconnect those things up top. That may be more challenging. So this is more involved than I planned on dealing with tonight. These, I don't know if you can see it, but these little bolts that hold the whole lock cylinder ignition switch assembly on, there's not an easy way to get them off. All right, this is not what I planned to do, but this may be the quickest way to get this car running reliably. The switch mechanism is right here, and I know I can take this off by removing these 2 screws. As long as the other one fits, that may be all I need to do. But the rest of the mechanism, I don't know how worn internally it is after having over 350,000 miles on it. But if it's just the switch portion, that'll get me going. I may have to revisit this another time because I want to get this thing running tonight. I was trying to fish these out, but that little clip that was there is holding it in. So let's see if I can fish it out now. I couldn't fish it out. There's another little screw right here that I have to unscrew. I don't know what's going on, but I'm gonna take it out and see if that helps. I really hope this does it, because I miss driving this thing. Oh, easy enough. So now does that free it up? Not quite. It's zip tied. All right, everything looks free now. What do you get hung up on now? Shouldn't be anything. It's just that ribbon. I need to snake it past the ribbon and I'm free. There we go. All right, so now let's see if we can put the other one in and give it a go. Again, this is not how I plan to do this. Sometimes you gotta call an audible to get your car out of the garage. I got a lot of other work I wanna do, you know what I mean? Unfortunately, I gotta cut another zip tie. And I haven't even checked to see if these are the same shape. But YOLO. All right, let's hope for the best. Get this little cute one back. Yeah, that one goes back like that. I'm definitely gonna zip tie that back up because apparently that's good for that little connection. And this guy, I hope it goes right back in like that. Well, it should anyway, come on. All right, I'm gonna put the old screws back in. And now you can see these plugs go. One goes right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and plug that back up. You see it there? It goes right there. This cable's in the way. And the other one goes up here. There you go. And I don't know how important it is, but this clip, I'm gonna put it back where it was on the other one. And there's some sharp edges in there. Don't cut yourself on them if you're doing this too. Ah, there we go. So I got that in. And it really looks like this one wants to go right here. So that's where I put it. And because everybody else did, I'm gonna zip tie the little baby wire. All right, baby wire zip tied. So if everything works, it should just start up. All right, so here is where I was having the issue before. And let's see. All right, so it started right up and we'll see. I mean, it works. We'll see if it turns off on me. If it does, then I will explore replacing other things. But if it was the other connection, then I think I'm good. I'll let you know if I have any issues. Now it's time to button everything back up. So when reinstalling this plate, it has these tabs that will hold it in place. I found that out after I got it pretty much installed, but it's good to know that there is a little bit of assistance. Clips on this side are broken, but still works. And a little hands-free mic. And I think I'm done. So it's been hot and the thing has not hiccuped once since I did the repair. So I think I'm looking good. Y'all take care. I am going to continue to document how I maintain and upgrade my 95 Civic. If you'd like to follow along, hit subscribe. If you would like to see the things I've already done to my Civic, check out my playlist. Thanks for watching. Y'all stay safe.